In this video, we continue to work on the structure of the trailer and the walls, and then take the roof off, because the roof is going to give us access to the wiring so we can add more lights and so forth. And also we've got to just check the condition of the roof. And the roof has got some, overall it's pretty good, but it's got some hail damage, and I'm thinking that a new roof might be in order since we're putting new siding on the trailer now. Seems like as we go along, we just keep finding more things we're going to add to this trailer. It's turning into quite a project.
Okay, as you can see, I have all the aluminum off that side of the trailer. Obviously it's off the back wall and the front wall because they're gone, and off this side of the trailer as well. In previous videos I talked about not removing the aluminum, but I found that first of all the paint was very faded. I was hoping that I could just polish it up and it would look better, but as I got looking closer at the trailer, it was quite faded. I also was able to locate a supplier for this aluminum in Western Canada, so I'm probably going that route and putting all new aluminum on it. So with that gives me access to the rest of the structure and help me make repairs to it and modifications. So we're going to go on from there, and she's going to look pretty nice when she's done. This is the pocket hole jig I'm using for drilling the holes on the boards that are already on the trailer. And you can see there's a gap right there. What I'll do is I'll put a spacer in there and then use a longer screw than what you would normally use. So on the driver's side of the trailer, I've got all the pocket screws put in place and securing everything together. You can see up there, I've got the studs attached to the roof now, rather than just attached to the paneling, and numerous other places that should make it pretty solid. So I've got the upper half of that piece of paneling installed now, and that was I glued that in as well, stapling it, so it's going to be very strong, much stronger than when it was new. And then now I'm starting to work on the back end of the structure here. I am taking out this bottom piece of wood because it's rotten, and then next I'll do those little rounded pieces around the wheel wells. The screws in here, of course, those famous slot screws. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the multi-tool and putting it in. I'm cutting above the screw and then on above the screw and on each side. So that hopefully I can pull the board off there and then get the rest of the stuff out there later. Talk to you soon. And that is what it looks like when the destruction is complete. And you can see the screws that are still in there. And my hope is that this wood here is not rotten, because that will be lots of fun to have to deal with. Oh, I'll give you an update. So I was just trimming off this old piece of paneling here that was right here, and I see this kind of hanging down a little bit, and I pull it out, and I'm thinking they were trying to stop a dust leak or something. Well, that's one way to fix your problems. Yeah, so here's a little more on this rag here. Yeah, I should probably do something like that so it doesn't proper. So as before, I've replaced those bottom boards and I've taken out the pieces around the wheel wells. I got new ones cut for those, and gonna put a new board along there. And I've sanded all that because it's exposed to the weather, and even if I cover it, it's gonna get some weather up there. So I'm gonna put some waterproofing on it. Actually, there's the pieces for the wheel wells. I replaced the bottom part of this floor. And then when I was sanding the bottom on this side, I looked up underneath that water heater, and there's some kind of campground repair going on there. So there's broken floor underneath that water heater, so I'm going to pull it out. I was probably going to pull it out anyways, so and see what I got to fix there. Well, I've never had to pull nails to remove a water heater before. So I've got the water heater out, and there is the hole. Yep, and it is a hole right through the floor. Only thing I can figure is the only water heater they could find was taller than the previous one, so they cut out the floor. They put in some 2x4s underneath the floor to help support it. They took an axe and widened the hole. There's a vent here. I think what this was originally for was to just let some fresh air into the cabinet under the kitchen, just to, I don't know, if there's moisture under there to let it evaporate, but well, there's a whole lot more of that than moisture. So this is going to be interesting because I've got to find a water heater that's got to fit between when I replace the floor and the oven. I'll take a look at this roof vent. There is no caulking other than what's between it and the roof. Similar to what this plumbing stack was. It appears to be some tar-like material. But what I like is this trailer is 60 years old, and I'm not seeing any sign of leaking. I don't know why they quit using this stuff, but it appears to work pretty good. Heck, I'm starting to think you didn't need screws. They were just there until the stuff dried. There we go. One day I'll use something other than an iPhone. I can actually put it on a little mini tripod and give you a little better view. That isn't going to work. I'll shut this off and show you the finished product. Okay, there we go, finished product. And no wood rot. Pretty good. Okay, here's the roof rolled up, and here's the trailer with the roof off. Just in case you're planning on doing that, I would suggest you don't do it by yourself. And here's another little thing. See if you can get the right angle. You can see the those rafters. Yeah, they're 3/4 of an inch thick, and that's what they look like. They start to warp when there's no support. These ones are good because there's cabinets on both sides, but this one especially, that's over the dinette. That one's close to the front wall of the bathroom, so it's got some support on the far side. So I'm not sure how to build some more strength in there, but we'll figure something out. And now I've got access to the ceiling. I can run some more wiring for some more lights, 12-volt lights.
Well, we got the roof off and found some interesting things, some bent rafters. That was going to work on how we're going to fix that problem. And yeah, thanks for watching.